don't laugh at this, okay? The other day, I let Yukari-chan try a new dish I made. She liked it so much, she ended up eating it all. So I told her it was meant to return the favor for what everyone's done for me. But she got really confused and asked me what favor this was about. It didn't seem like she had any idea what I was talking about, so I told her the whole story. And when I finished, she burst out laughing. She told me I didn't need to do anything like that. She said, when you're friends, you don't keep score. I've been lying this whole time. To you and to myself. I don't think it was actually ever about repaying everyone. I am grateful, but that's not what I really wanted to say. What I really want is just to be with everyone. Forever. The truth ended up being so much simpler, and I just wanted to make that clear. I've just never had the confidence to be honest about my feelings. So I wanted to say I'm sorry for dragging you into this lie. And I know I don't really have the right to ask this, but I hope you and I can continue to be friends. I guess it goes without saying at this point, but thank you anyway. I think I'm going to try and be more accepting of who I am, and I'm not going to tell myself I'm worthless anymore, because I have such wonderful friends all around me now. Would you maybe like to try cooking together sometime? I never asked because I assumed I'd be wasting your time. But I've always wanted to try cooking with a friend. Yes, thank you. I can't wait. And if we do a good job, it'd be nice if we could share what we made with everyone else.
Do you ever feel encouraged reading about the influential figures of the past? Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships. Well, it's natural to consider things, isn't it? Oh, were you expressing concern for me? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading. Shall we get back to it? Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today. That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages. I'd like to hear your thoughts on our reading again sometime. But for now, good night.
Last one! Go for it!
Whoa! And I keep running into you at the weirdest times. You remembered what we talked about last time. Nothing gets past you, eh? So, yeah. I just got back from the hospital. They had the results from my last exam. And well, I... Ah! You gotta be kidding! Why can't I stand up? Thanks. Funny, huh? All from just crouching down to tie my shoes. Good thing you were around. If it were anyone else, the rest of the team would have found out. Thanks, man. Really grateful to have you as a friend. Alright, I'm gonna go train by myself. Even if practice is over, I can't skip out on training. Big meet's not that far off. You're heading home, right? Then we'll train together next time. Take it easy.
Sorry for making you come all the way up here. Well... would you have a practice match with me? Right here, right now. It's just, now we're going up against that thing that lived inside of you, right? I thought if we sparred, I could get an idea of how well I would do against it. I trained in secret for a long time, so I could avenge my mom's death. That was the only time I could forget the pain. When I was alone, swinging my spear, but I've changed since then. I want to use this power to help me live my own life. I'd promised that I'd see this through to the end. I have to make good on that. Anyway, I want you to see me the way I am now, Senpai. Of course, I don't want us to actually get hurt, so I'll be using this. And this one's for you. Thank you for this. Now then, please, take this seriously. Otherwise, there's no point. I never noticed you could see the stars so clearly up here. You were just as strong as I thought, Senpai. I had no chance. At least, now I know where I stand compared to you. I'm alright, but I am glad I decided to use toy weapons. I don't know what decision you'll make in the end, but as long as there's time, I won't stop training. So would you mind if I challenged you again sometime? Thank you. I'll get closer to beating you. Just wait. I really like it here. I've made so many memories since coming to this dorm. Both fun and difficult ones. But I feel like living means carrying it all with you and moving forward. I used to think I didn't have a place to call home, but I realized that's not something you get from someone else. Home, my real home, is the place that helps me move forward. That's why I believe fighting to come back here is what Aragaki-san would have wanted. I've learned that everyone at the dorm has their own reasons for staying, and that means I need to do my best too. I never would have figured that out if I didn't have you all behind me. I like being on the rooftop at night, but maybe it's too cold to be out here in December. Can we talk some more inside? I'd like to go over today's battle before I forget. Oh, and while we're at it, you should say hi to Hamburger too. Maybe it's because it's winter, but his fur's gotten so fluffy and cute.
I thought you were gonna go visit your mother's grave.
Sanada-san.
You sure this is where you want to be?
Well, I was planning on visiting her, but when I thought about what I was gonna say to her, it just didn't feel right. I've still got unfinished business to take care of first.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have anything to tell Shinji right now. I've got my own stuff to deal with.
An unbeatable enemy, huh? I wonder what it's like.
Beats me. It doesn't matter, though. I've already made up my mind. I don't care what I'm up against. I'm gonna look it straight in the eyes.
Straight in the eyes. I like the sound of that. You can count me in, too.
All right.
I just got a text from Kaz. It's for you, but he wanted you to know ASAP, so he texted me too. It says, come to Iwatodai Station. What is that guy thinking? He skipped practice today too.
Whoa, where's the fire? Yuko was pissed, wasn't she? I've missed a lot of practice lately. I should have told you last time, but my x-ray results, the muscles and tendons around my knee are inflamed. The doctor said if I keep pushing it that I won't be able to walk anymore. He said I strained it too hard during practice. It's so freaking stupid. I want to win, so I have to practice. Yeah, you're right. Every minute, every second counts. I can't waste any more time. Promised I'd win at next year's meet and become the #1 athlete in Japan. Well, because it's not just about me. My nephew got into an accident, and his legs got messed up, and now he can't walk. But if he goes through rehab, he might be able to recover. He says the rehab hurts too much, though, so he doesn't want to do it. He's only 5, you know? There's still so much he hasn't done yet. So I made a deal with my nephew. Just, don't laugh, okay? If I become #1 in Japan, he'll agree to go through rehab. That's why I have to win this meet, so I can make it to nationals. Thanks for caring, man. But I can't worry about that now. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused. And for all the depressing conversations. It's really tough keeping it all bottled up. You were the only one I could talk to. Yuko has good instincts when it comes to this stuff, so she might say something to you. Tell her to come talk to me if she does. I don't want to drag you into this any deeper.
Okay, I think that does it for the gyoza filling. I thought it might be nice to add some texture, so I made sure there's plenty of vegetables mixed in. I'm a little worried, but I wanted to give it a try. We went by the book for the seasoning, so it shouldn't turn out too different. Next, we have to put the filling in the wrappers, but... where is she?
Sorry I'm late. It was a long day at practice. Oh, have you gotten pretty far already?
Welcome back. We were just starting on the wrappers. I invited Yukari-chan to join us. We were talking about cooking the other day, and she seemed really interested.
I mean, you almost never invite me to something like this, Fuka. So I was happy when you did. Have you changed recently, or is it just me?
Have I? In what way?
You just seem more at ease now. Or maybe it's more confidence. Don't you think so? Yeah, see? That's what I thought.
Really? Well, I'm glad if that's the case. He's been helping me a lot recently, and been really supportive of me. So I think maybe that's why.
Wow. I guess that's our leader for you. Junpei ought to take some notes.
Well, everyone has their own strengths, and I'm sure Junpei-kun has plenty of things he's good at too.
Yeah, I know. Not that I'd ever say that to his face, though, and go straight to his head.
Oh, the gyoza wrappers are going to dry out. Let's start wrapping, shall we? impress you, Kari-chan?
And the flavor and texture are perfect. I think this is the best gyoza I've ever had.
There's plenty more white rice if you want to.
Oh, I would, but... Sorry, I actually gotta get going. I've gotta clean my archery uniform before tomorrow. Oh, you can leave my dishes. I'll clean them when I get back.
You don't have to worry about that. Besides, we'll save on water if we do them all at once.
Sorry about this. I'll make sure I can stick around till the end next time. But thanks for having me.
Did you notice she said next time? I was a little nervous at first, but I'm glad I challenged myself. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I wanted to give you. You're always listening to music, so I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it. Remember how I told you I was pretty good with machines? Well, how are they? Pretty cool, right? Just kidding. Actually, I've decided I want to become more accepting of myself. I want to be able to say I'm proud of who I am. And I think this is the first step to reaching that goal. I'm going to be more confident in the things I'm good at. I hope you're happy with them.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
To give up on cooking either. I'll embrace the things I'm good at, but also find more things I can do. I'm going to change, one step at a time. Oh, if there's anything you decide you want to try doing, just let me know. I'll always be here to help.
Go take a look at some earrings? I've been wanting new ones, but I can never seem to make up my mind. They're all so cute, you know? There are too many options to choose from. I know! Why don't you come help me pick something out? Yeah! Come on then, let's go! Hang on, I've got a call. Hello? Uh-huh. What? You're not doing it? You want my approval first? Wait, it's fine. You can do what you want to do. What I mean is, if that's what you really want, then go ahead. It's your choice, so you really don't have to worry about me. Well, then, you want to meet up and talk about it? Hey, stop it. Don't cry. I'll try to call you more too, okay? All right. Bye. That was my mom. She apologized for everything that's happened. She said she won't get remarried until I'm okay with it. That's weird. I can't stop shaking for some reason. Can we sit for a while? Sorry about all that. I'm fine now. I was just surprised. I never expected this to happen. I told her we could meet up and talk about her remarriage. I'm nervous just thinking about it. I don't exactly want to. I'm afraid it might get ugly. We haven't seen each other in almost 10 years, so it's not going to be easy. I'm afraid I'll get angry and say something cruel. Still, I think it's time I try talking to her. I've been saying how wrong it is to run away, so I need to live up to my own advice. You know, I think she still misses my dad deep down, but she couldn't handle it. Losing someone so important to her. That's why she needed someone to lean on. I think losing someone you love and having to go on alone is really, really hard. I'm not sure how to explain, but I realized this after being with you. I think being in love means giving a part of yourself away, and that's a wonderful thing. I mean, just in general, you know? The earrings can wait till next time. Let's just go home for today.
That final round was one of the greatest in the history of boxing. All right, we should probably call it a night. Early to bed, early to rise, as they say. Might not be a bad idea to take some protein before you sleep. In this situation, casein would be more effective than whey.
Huh? Junpei-kun?
Ah, hey Fuka.
What brings you here?
Nothing really. I've been coming here a bunch lately.
Is that sketchbook?
Oh, yeah. This is where Chidori and I first met. What are you doing here, Fuka?
Oh, I went home for a bit. I've been going back a lot recently.
Oh, yeah? You know, you've really changed, Fuka. You're a totally different person from when you first showed up.
I am?
Honestly, you were kind of a wimp before. But now, you're something else. I can't even describe it.
You've changed too, Junpei-kun.
Yuka-tan said the exact same thing, but I just don't see it myself. I mean, just the other day I was freaking out and throwing all that blame around. I'm a real piece of work, aren't I?
That's not true.
Man, I was so damn scared. I just couldn't keep my shit together.
I know.
I hate to admit it, but even now, I can't help being scared.
You're only scared because you're choosing not to run away. We all feel that way. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Fuka.
That's why I want to protect everyone. After all, the dark hour is horrifying to think about, isn't it? But our persona's awakened, and we're here now. The future hasn't been written in stone yet, and I want to be true to myself.
True to yourself. You're really something, Fuka. Let's fight together.
Okay.
I see you're reading a biography of the Empress Dowager from the Qing dynasty. By many accounts, she was vilified as a ruthless despot during her reign. Then again, these kinds of stories are known to stretch the truth. Oh, pardon me. I'm getting ahead of myself. I should let you read first. actually made me think. What is the right way for a person to rule? Too much kindness and you'll be seen as weak. Sometimes a ruler needs to be harsh. Even so, I imagine the Empress Dowager's final years must have been lonely, given that she was feared by her people. What do you think? A ruler is responsible for the lives of many others. Is it difficult for someone like that to find happiness like everyone else? Yes, you're right. I'm sure the same was true for my father. I believe he found his own form of happiness. You know, thanks to you, I've been able to sit down and reflect on a reading for the first time in a while. It really does help to have a partner going through the same book as you. Being able to discuss the material allows us to broaden our horizons even further. Such storied figures are often only written about after their passing, but surely sparks of their greatness could have been seen long before. Sometimes I find myself thinking you have that same potential. And you've got away with words. I trust you won't disappoint. Jokes aside, I do have a lot of faith in your abilities. I hope you'll wield them with confidence. Oh, it's gotten late. We'd best turn in for the evening. Let's have another reading session here in the future. But for now, have a good night. It feels nice being able to pour tea for someone else like this. Oh, my apologies. I'm supposed to be the host, and yet here I am thinking about myself. How about you then? Are you having a good time? That's good to hear. Chamomile is known for its relaxing properties, so maybe that's taking its effect on you. I was actually a bit worried that I might be putting you off. Apparently, the popular opinion is that I'm difficult to approach. We're running low on snacks. I'll have to ask my staff to... Actually? Oh, never mind. Here, let me pour you another cup. All right, I think that's enough for now. We should start cleaning up. I'd like to invite you for this again, if time allows. But for now, let's head back to our rooms.
Whoa, that teaser was so dramatic. It's like the stuff from overseas. This series is known for having a strong female protagonist. I've been curious about it for a while, but I heard it also has horror elements. Wait, really? You're totally fine with that stuff? That's actually perfect. I'll try to push through then. Oh wait, it's starting! Man, the tension is palpable. That cliffhanger really made me want to know what happens next. I guess it was more zombies than horror, huh? The main girl was just an ordinary person, but she stood so strong in the face of adversity. I love that! I feel like I was able to focus on the story thanks to you. I'll let you know when I borrow the next one. I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night. Hey, it's me. You got a sec? Morning. I've got good news. I guess it's coming back today. Mitsuru-senpai said her injuries are all healed up. We're meeting in the lounge tonight. Don't forget, okay? See ya.
I've returned, everyone. Sorry to have worried you all.
Man, it's good to see you. It's been a whole month, you know? I was getting nervous.
Me too. I was afraid I wouldn't see you again. I'm just a machine. I can always be rebuilt, even if I'm completely destroyed. My programming data would still exist.
Come on, don't talk about yourself like that.
I was told she'd need another week for a complete recovery, but I had the work expedited. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Mitsuru-san visited me while I was at the lab. I heard what happened. You've all been through so much. Have you been well? Well, given the circumstances, I'd assume not. I'm sorry. I could have done so much more. 10 years ago, what I did to you was... But if I hadn't done what I did to you, you wouldn't be suffering like this. As for what Ryoji-kun said, have you already made your decision? I have a favor to ask. Tomorrow, when Ryoji-kun comes back, please, kill him. I can't bear to see you all suffer like this. If you're in this much pain, I beg you, choose to surrender your memories. Even if it means forgetting everything and everyone.
I guess, what are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously. This is not like you.
What is it, I guess?
Why? Why did I come back here? My duty is to protect people from shadows. But now, it's clear that I can't defeat them. What am I even doing here? No matter how hard I try, I can't even shed a tear for you. I guess. Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless? Why risk everything when it will only lead to suffering? You're all just throwing away your lives. I don't understand.
We're not throwing away our lives. In fact, our eyes are set on the future. Isn't that right?
Right.
I don't understand. Perhaps it's because I lack a life of my own.
It's got nothing to do with having a life.
I'm a machine created to protect humans from shadows, but I can't carry out that duty with the power I have. So what is my purpose now? I just don't know, and no one can give me an answer.
Well, yeah. You don't have the answers. The meaning of life or death isn't something someone else can just teach you. Making your own decisions is hard, no matter who you are. No choice is perfect, you know? But as long as we're alive, we gotta do something. When you see someone going through the same thing you're going through, you just want to help them. That's how we plan on getting through this. Maybe that wasn't the best explanation, but that's the idea.
That's the idea? When I saw you collapse, I realized something. I want to protect you, I guess. I don't want to forget about you.
Fuka-san. There are times when you'll lose sight of your purpose and you'll have to search for it. But if you can't find it again, then what you need is to seek out a new purpose. I'm not really one to talk, but I feel like I've learned something important this year. To truly live is to be willing to change. And we have to make those choices for ourselves.
Do you think I'll be able to change too?
You have changed so much. Haven't you noticed? You've even started speaking like a real human.
I understand what my purpose is now. I'm a machine with the directive to live, and the one issuing this new command is me. I'll stare fear in the face and choose to live. This is the promise I've made to myself. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but perhaps that's a part of living too.
Yeah, it sure is.
Will you allow me to join you in this fight?
You kidding? Of course. You've always been one of us.
Thank you. From now on, I stand with all of you, no matter what happens.
Yeah!
Hey, it's been a while. Midnight's just around the corner. When it hits, I'll lose this form, and I won't be me anymore. So, have you made a decision? Then I'll be waiting in his room until midnight. Come see me when you have your answer.
Ryoji-kun.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't let the fact that you have to kill me influence your decision. Like I said, I'm gonna disappear either way. I don't have any hang-ups about dying, so you don't need to worry about me. All right. I'll be waiting.
Have you made your decision? I see. Have the rest of you decided?
No need to ask me.
You know how I feel.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't on board.
I'm with the rest of you.
I'm on board too.
I've made my decision as well.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
Better let him know then, okay?
Hey, it's been a long time since we talked like this in your room. Though back then, I had a different form and a different name. It seems like you all decided to let me live. You're all going to risk your lives on a battle you can't win. But they're not the ones here right now. You are. I'll say this one more time. If you kill me, Tartarus, the Dark Hour, and the memories of your battles will all disappear. Tomorrow, you'll wake up as a normal high school student. You'll be able to live in peace until the moment of the fall. But if you let me live, you'll spend every waking moment until that day dreading your inevitable death. Nyx can't be defeated. It's pointless to fight her. Are you still thinking, or have you already made up your mind? So then, you understand. I think looking to the future is a great way to live. That doesn't mean other ways of living are wrong. No one knows which road will lead to happiness. I'm really glad I met you. This must be what it's like to feel happy. Thank you for everything.
Yo! Damn, it's cold. But of course, you never miss a day of school, huh? I'm impressed. Man, this year really flew by. We're practically third years now. Only one more year of high school. You think there's anything interesting on the horizon? Huh. You think so? Looking at the current third years? I'm not really sure. Pretty much all they do is frickin' study. Sure doesn't look like fun to me. Is that what we're gonna turn into next year? Man, why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Hey, is that girl looking at us? Dude, she's pretty cute! How come I never noticed her before?
What are you talking about? She lives in the same dorm as us.
Wait, she does? What's her name then?
I don't know.
Sheesh, then you barely know more than me. Anyway, it's always crazy in the dorms this time of year. With so many people coming and going. Oh yeah, did you hear? Sonata Senpai's moving out. You know him, right? He's the captain of the boxing team.
Yeah, not that I really talked to him. And obviously all the graduates are leaving. Kirijo-senpai's getting ready to move too.
Kirijo. Oh, the student council president. She's in our dorm too, huh?
Man, what's up with that girl?
Hey there! Are you looking at us? Is something wrong? Oh, no. It's nothing.
She looked like she had something on her mind, huh? Wait, you think she might be interested in one of us?
Not a chance.
Man, you really know how to hit a guy where it hurts.
Next, a word from the valedictorian. From Class D, Mitsuru Kirijo-san.
Thank you. This last year, I accepted an important responsibility as Student Council President. When I first addressed you from this podium, I spoke to you all about seizing opportunity while you had the chance. Well, it must have been fate that intervened and gave me an important reminder of this. As many of you may know, my father unexpectedly passed away due to illness. To tell the truth, after losing my father, I also lost much of my self-confidence. I had overestimated my ability to handle everything alone, because I believed it was the right thing to do. Few people can be that strong. There are times when we can't stand without the support of others. After my father's death, I received kind words from many people. You all taught me the value of allowing yourself to be cared for and protected. I hope to continue forward with the support of those around me. For us graduates, it was truly an honor to share the last 3 years with all of you. Thank you so much for those wonderful years.
Man, that sounds rough. I guess even the student council president cries too, huh? Hey, she's not here.
Who's not?
You know, that girl we saw at the front gate. I thought she'd be at the graduation ceremony, but I guess not.
Oh, her. Well, there's a lot of people who didn't show. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't skip.
No shows, huh? Man, so that's gonna be us next year? Feels so soon. What are your plans, Yucatan? College?
I haven't really decided yet. What about you? Yeah, sounds about right. You know how the student council president was crying? I can sort of relate, since my dad passed away too. But that stuff she said about seizing opportunities? Give me a break. How does she expect us to know what to do with that? I mean, yeah, it's important, but that's more for people who already know what they want in life. Well, anyway, there's no hurry to decide what we want to do with our lives, right? I mean, I already have so much on my plate right now, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Here's what I think. If life is all about the pursuit of happiness, then knowing the truth isn't everything, right? Sure, we do what we gotta do, but if we're taking a stand on every little thing, there'd be no end to it. In the end, it doesn't matter how you spend your time, as long as you're happy. No one's gonna fault us for choosing to live in the moment, right?
Yeah, guess so. Man, that was some speech.
To be honest, I'm not that strong on my own. And when I feel insecure, I get worked up. It's hard to explain, it's just how I am.
Hey, I get it. Thinking never really gets me anywhere. When that happens, I just go do something fun and forget about it.
You would.
Everyone's so uptight these days. You just need to chill out. You know, take it easy for a change.
What are you gonna do if that plan backfires?
I'll figure something out. But for now, let the good times roll. And on that note, who's down for karaoke, anyone? Let's celebrate our future.
Celebrating is for the graduates. Well, I'll go if he goes.
Hey, what's with the preferential treatment? Well, now you're coming whether you like it or not. I'll buy you a drink, all right?
you